The days of wickedness. In the days of old, when the earth was yet young, the sons of men multiplied upon its face, and their ways grew corrupt. The wickedness of man was great in the earth, and every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. The earth was filled with violence. For men turned away from the ways of the Lord and sought after their own desires. The Lord looked upon the earth and saw that it was defiled, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. It repented the Lord that he had made man, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repented me that I have made them, yet among the multitudes of the earth. There was one man who found grace in the eyes of the Lord. His name was Noah, a just man and perfect in his generations. Noah walked with God, and he was righteous in the midst of a perverse generation. The Lord spoke unto Noah, saying, The end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth. The command to build the ark. God commanded Noah, Make thee an ark of gopher wood. Room shalt thou make in the ark, and shalt pitch it within and without with pitch. And this is the fashion which thou shalt make it of. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits, the breadth of it 50 cubits, and the height of it 30 cubits. A window shalt thou make to the ark, and in a cubit shalt thou finish it above. And the door of the ark shalt thou set in the side thereof. With lower, second, and third stories shalt thou make it. And behold, I, even I, do bring a flood of waters upon the earth, to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life, from under heaven. And everything that is in the earth shall die. But with thee will I establish my covenant. And thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons and thy wife, and thy sons' wives with thee. And of every living thing of all flesh, 2 of every sort shalt thou bring into the ark, to keep them alive with thee. They shall be male and female. Of fowls after their kind, and of cattle after their kind, of every creeping thing of the earth after his kind. 2 of every sort shall come unto thee, to keep them alive. And take thou unto thee of all food that is eaten, and thou shalt gather to thee, and it shall be for food for thee and for them. Noah did according to all that God commanded him. He labored in faith, building the ark as the Lord had commanded. Many mocked him, for they had never seen rain, nor believed in the judgment of God. Yet Noah heeded not their scorn, but remained steadfast in his obedience. The gathering into the ark. When the time was appointed, the Lord spoke unto Noah, Come thou and all thy house into the ark, for thee have I seen righteous before me in this generation. Of every clean beast thou shalt take to thee by sevens, the male and his female, and of beasts that are not clean by 2, the male and his female. Of fowls also the air by sevens, the male and the female, to keep seed alive upon the face of all the earth. For yet 7 days, and I will cause it to rain upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. And every living substance that I have made will I destroy from off the face of the earth. Noah and his family, his wife, his 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives, entered the ark. The beasts, the fowls, and every creeping thing came in Noah, as God had commanded. When all were gathered, the Lord shut them in. The floodgates of heaven opened. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, the 17th day of the month, the fountains of the great deep were broken up, and the windows of heaven were opened. The rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. The waters prevailed exceedingly upon the earth. All the high hills that were under the whole heaven were covered. 15 cubits upward did the waters prevail, and the mountains were covered. All flesh that moved upon the earth perished, both of fowl and of cattle and of beast, and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, and every man. All in whose nostrils was the breath of life, of all that was in the dry land, died. The waters prevailed upon the earth 150 days. The waters recede. God remembered Noah and every living thing that was with him in the ark. He made a wind to pass over the earth, and the waters assuaged. The fountains of the deep and the windows of heaven were stopped, and the rain from heaven was restrained. The waters decreased continually until the ark rested upon the mountains of Ararat in the 7th month. On the 17th day of the month, the waters continued to abate until the 10th month. In the 1st day of the 10th month, the tops of the mountains were seen. Noah opened the window of the ark and sent forth a raven, which went to and fro until the waters were dried. He also sent forth a dove, which found no rest for the sole of her foot, and returned unto him after 7 days. He sent forth the dove again, and she returned with an olive leaf in her mouth. Noah knew the waters were abated. He waited yet another 7 days, and sent forth the dove again, and she returned not again unto him. In the 601st year of Noah's life, in the 1st month, the 1st day of the month, the waters were dried up from off the earth. Noah removed the covering of the ark, and looked, and behold, the face of the ground was dry. In the 2nd month, on the 27th day of the month, the earth was dried, a new beginning. God spoke unto Noah, saying, Go forth of the ark, thou and thy wife and thy sons' wives with thee. Bring forth with thee every living thing that is with thee, of all flesh, both of fowl and of cattle, and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, that they may breed abundantly in the earth, and be fruitful and multiply upon the earth. Noah went forth with his family and the creatures of the ark. He built an altar unto the Lord, and offered burnt offerings upon it. The Lord smelled a sweet savor, and said in his heart, I will not again curse the ground any more for man's sake. For the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth. Neither will I again smite any more everything living, as I have done. While the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest, and cold and heat, and summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. The covenant of the rainbow. God blessed Noah and his sons, and said unto them, Be fruitful, and multiply, and replenish the earth. The fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth, and upon every fowl of the air, upon all that moveth upon the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Into your hand are they delivered. The Lord established his covenant with Noah and his seed, saying, I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. And it shall come to pass, when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in the cloud. And I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. And the waters shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. Thus did Noah and his sons go forth and dwell in the earth. And the generations of men began anew under the promise of God's mercy and faithfulness. What did this story teach you? Write it in the comment section below. And one more thing, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.